Bird runes and charms have just been released, and for anyone that hasn't been following, let's just do a quick run through. So the first run that we have is Energy Guru. The attack card also deals 5 damage per energy cost to all enemies. So this one is incredibly good, right? Let's say you have a 60 damage card. Actually you can have a 2 damage cost or 2 energy cost that deals 120. You spend 2 energy, that deals extra 10 damage to every enemy. That's extra 30 damage in value. So that rune probably will be quite rare. And it will be used in like glass cannon teams that really want to go fast and deal as much damage as they can. But I can see Energy Guru being very useful. The next one that we have, Feather Descent. When your turn starts, grant 2 feathers to your team. And feathers mean that when your Axie does an attack, you consume all feathers, stack to deal 2 bonus damage per stack, and you heal 2 HP per stack. You can only have 10 stacks, so potentially extra 20 damage, extra 20 HP being recovered. If you have all 10 feathers, and I don't think it's that difficult to get all 10 feathers. We've already seen plenty of cards that give you feathers, especially from the bird class. And the last one that we have, or the second last, is the Raven's Tactic. You can deal 20% bonus damage if your HP is above 50%, or you can take 20% less damage if HP is below 50%. So putting your bird in the mid lane or in the back lane, keeping it quite healthy, allowing you to deal extra damage from your attack cards, especially if you're trying to play a quick team that just wants to spam cards that deal damage. Then I think using Raven's Tactic will be beneficial. But if your bird drops below 50% HP, it kind of turns into this tank that can't really kill your opponents. I'm not sure whether I like this one, so I don't think Raven's Tactic will be that useful in the later stages of the game. But if you want to rush through your opponent, then getting that extra 20% damage can be quite beneficial. And the last one that we have is Venomborn. Poison on this Axie grants healing 1 HP per stack rather than HP loss, so it's a full-on counter to poison decks. It's like you can't do anything if this rune is sitting on a bird and you are playing a poison team. A proper counter. We'll just have to see how many poison teams pop up and whether this rune will be actually useful, because if you keep playing this rune and you don't run into that many poison teams, then it's obviously useless. It only works in a poison meta, and we might not see a poison meta. We'll have to see about that one. And the last one that we are gonna go through is the charms for birds. First couple that we see are the very basic ones, so the ones that give you attack and just attack. From what I'm seeing, focus gives you attack on multi-hit attacks, and then the power gives you on non-multi-hit attacks. So it's all focused on your cards dealing more damage. And then bird energy drink, and it gives you ethereal and the cards base stack plus 10%. So let's say you play something like the Talisman of Power, giving you 10 attack on a card that deals already 60 damage or 65. It goes up to 75, and then your rune kicks in, the Raven's one, that deals extra 20%, making it about 89 damage from just a single card for 1 energy without any repercussions like the Risky Beast or the Risky Fish. So this could be a very offensive combo from the bird, and if you want to play fast, then those are probably the runes and charms that you want to focus on, the bird ones. Now let's move on to the more expensive charms, or the one that costs more potential points. And the first one that we see is Feather Fan. All teammates gain 1 feather, so you can see how that can be used with the rune that gives you feathers, and then you can use all the feathers to deal even more damage. And Flamingo Hammer is the 5 cost, the mystic one. Attack applies Fragile for 2 turns. Fragile is not explained here, but I think it deals extra damage to shield. So is there any more bird runes or charms that we see? I think this is the last one. Secret Egg, you add innate. So very simple one. Very simple. The only one that's really exciting is the Flamingo Hammer, obviously, as it is a mystic, but getting those power talismans on your birds to deal extra damage can be beneficial and useful as well. So that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know which rune and charm so far you think will be the best, and as always, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel for daily playthrough and content, and I will see you in the next one.